Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. First video after that whole big scare that happens in this country. Now, who cares? Let's just hope this is going out at December 2025 and not December 2026, because my life. Anyways, we're looking at the gigantic trackers, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, Netflix, Styxosaurus. Show just ended, kinda sad. Why do I still have that tapped out? I don't even have the app. Why would I do that? Anyways, I'll just do it when we unbox it, just to be better, so you can get a better view. Anyways, yeah, here's the packaging, pretty standard for this line, for the Chaos Theory line. I've got the two Atrociraptors there, and a little demonstration of the action feature, which when you twist it, the flippers move up and down, and then the tail does that. Basically the exact same thing as that Chelant I saw. And moving to the side, you got Chaos Theory. Here you got a demonstration of the little app thingy. They had like 50 Suchomimuses at the store I got this from. It's really weird. And like 2 Styxosaurus. Anyways, you have this weird icon. Not really too sure what that's about. On this side, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, and then on the bottom you got all that stuff. And yeah, oh man, I hope it's supposed to be like that and it didn't just like warp. Anyways, let's get this thing out of the box. No, that's not annoying. I guess we'll start with the articulation, because you just get these back flippers. It's hard with one hand, but you just get like, I don't want to call it a ball joint, but I don't have a better term. I guess a hinge? Yeah. So it goes up and down, and you can also do a full 360. And that's it. You don't even get the little end of tail articulation, which you get with others, like this Chelant I saw, which is the same price. This is gonna be hard. You can twist the tail, see? And it's because of how it's cut. That has a V-shaped cut, whereas this is just a straight line. Why they don't just do the V on like all of them, I don't know. But yeah, I really think they should have been able to have these move independently from the action feature, because that's kind of annoying how you can't get it to stand. Although, I mean, I guess that works. Yeah. Anyways, moving to the sculpt, it is really nice. The scale detail is fabulous. You do have like, it's like littered with scars, and like, for some reason, only 2 sets are painted. I'll get into that when we talk about the paint. But yeah, it's absolutely littered with scars. I don't know why Mattel does that. Like for the battle damage figures, I get it, but for something like this, I'm not too sure. I only have like 2 other figures that have like scars, being the Allosaur and Hypsilophodon, and that's it. Just 3 figures, and there's probably more from other lines. The fins are really nice. They're made out of a soft rubber. Same with the teeth, which allows them to be really sharp. The back fins aren't like blue, although that's not a bit. That's not too big of a deal. It does like a match here with it being black. Although I would kind of prefer it if it was blue. Like if the blue stripe here just ran down along and then you had stripes, I would prefer that. You know, because it's kind of weird going from blue to black, like so abruptly. And then here you have some nice little translucent fins, so that's nice. And it's got like more scars, or I guess it would just be tears. And how stuff like that, how bones like that are still there, not too sure. Actually, kind of reminds me of the Rebirth Titanosaur, because they have like a similar fin structure. In terms of paint, I am a huge fan of this blue on black. It looks really nice. Same with the orange. I like the orange on the head, The pupil, this is something I noticed. Mattel does not paint pupils on stuff like this. They just paint the eye, but they leave a hole where the pupil should be. And like, if you go to the box, I don't have the box anymore, but they do paint it on the box, as you saw with the on the Myosaur review. Why they don't just paint it here, I don't know, or at least like to leave a bigger hole. Anyways, yeah, the orange and the blue look really nice on this black again. Now for the scars, why are only 2 sets painted? I'll just have it like this. I don't understand why you would paint 2 sets. They look out of place. I think they should have just like left them all unpainted, then they could use that extra budget on like the back fins or this area. Why is it painted on this side but not this side? It's not even like the Proceratosaur where this side is facing the box and this is the side you see, so you see the nicer side. Also, I really hope this is just an issue with my copy. I really hate that. Like, at that point, just don't even paint it. But it's not even like that, because on the box, it is displayed like that. So you're seeing the unpainted side. Huh? Why? Maybe it's just an issue with my copy. I should have checked the other one, but Also, here's the scan code, in case you want to add it in your app. Now, as for the actual action feature, it's controlled by the tail, just like every gigantic tracker, now that I think about it. Pull the tail down, it does that. It's not like the Chelantosaur, where you push the tail down and then it does a little snap. The mouth stays fully open, and then it does that the same way on the bottom. And then you have the left to right, so if you move it left, flippers go up. If you move it right, flippers go down. Hold on with something I can anchor this with. Okay, I know this isn't a perfect setup, but one thing I noticed is that if you put the head down and then you move, I don't know if you can hear it, there's a bit of like a clicking noise. Head down, move the flippers down, bit of a clicking noise, and I'm scared that it might break. But yeah, other than that, yeah, the action feature is pretty nice. They have done an Elasmosaur in the past, and I think that was the same size range, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it's the same gimmick with just a different shell layered over top. For a height, you're looking at around 13 centimeters. And for length, you're looking at about 36 centimeters, I think. 36, 35, something like that. For size comparisons, here it is with the Collect a Beluga Whale, the Playmates Tiamat, the Papospinosaur, missing arm, the Collect a Leopleurodon, the Schleich Allosaur, and the Collect a Attenborosaurus. So would I recommend this figure? Yes, I would. I feel like I say that about everything. Although then again, I do just get stuff that I would like. I don't really buy anything that I wouldn't like because it's my money. So yeah, I think the only thing I've said I wouldn't like was that cheetah with a massive forehead. Jeebus. But yeah, the thing I like about Mattel is that they have not released a single electronic marine reptile, so you can shove them all like in your bathtub or in your pool. So of course they're making one next year. I think it's like the Barracuda Sucus or something like that. It's part of the Wild Rules, which for some reason light up now. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, this is pretty nice, and dare I say edgy? I don't know. This just like fits my definition of edgy, like a mainly black dinosaur with a bunch of scars, you know, and throw on some like spikes or fins or whatever. But yeah, that's all about it. See ya.